Welcome back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting!
Oh yes, we're joined by our favorite chef in the house, Chef Clem. And if you have any questions on all things in the kitchen that need some assistance, give us a call if you want to get out of those sticky situations that have got to do with food. 021 110 552. Chef Clem, whose birthday was yesterday, you've stepped
Thank
into
you.
the 50s. How's it feeling?
What did you say? No, I did not step into my 50s. My goodness, but I missed you guys yesterday.
I missed you. Happy belated birthday, my friend.
Thank you so much. I also like how you bring me back the next day after my birthday to bake you a cake.
Cake? Well,
because
you didn't bring cake yesterday. We must make cake on the show this morning, right?
Okay.
How's that? But of course, we love welcoming our viewers in studio, Chef Clem, as you know, especially for the Culinary Hotline Bling. And so we've got Cecilia all the way from Mitchell's Plain this morning. A warm expressive welcome to Auntie Cecilia. Come on. Oh. Gorgeous, gorgeous Auntie Cecilia. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
My pleasure.
You love spending time in the kitchen. I mean, you
Yes.
love food as much as I do. But like all of us, you've also got, culinary conundrums. What is your
Yes.
question to Chef Clem that brought you here this morning?
Yeah. I've got a problem with hot milk sponge cake.
Oh.
I always feel that it's not the way it should. It don't come out the way it should.
Okay.
How do you want it
So,
to come out?
I want it to come out nice, fluffy, light, and perfect.
Yes.
And
Okay.
perfect, and
And
perfect.
perfect, yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
got to the right man.
So, got this recipe. It's just nice and simple, but I've already kind of started with the most important part of a baking recipe. But I just remembered something. You need your apron.
Yes. This is
Dun,
the
dun.
official welcome
Dun, dun.
to the
Thank
Expresso
you.
morning show.
I don't know what the tune is.
It isn't done until you've got this apron on. And now that you do have the apron on, Auntie Cecilia, you are officially in business.
You're in business. Okay. First things first is our butter and our sugar. We're creaming that together. Now, creaming doesn't mean you add cream to it. Creaming means you just beat the two together, whip the two together until the butter starts changing color, goes nice and light, and becomes fluffy in texture. So I'm going to pass this on to you.
The texture is fluffy looking already,
Yes.
you can tell.
I'm going to pass it on to you. If you can go ahead and you can keep on going. We're almost there.
Okay.
And also, that's why you need your apron, because this
Yes,
one
it gets
sometimes, you know.
messy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm actually using milk that's room temperature. I'm not warming up my milk.
Okay.
Room temperature is perfectly fine for this. To that, I'm going to add vanilla extract. Also, in recipes, people use vanilla. I see they use like a teaspoon of vanilla.
Yeah.
You can be a little more generous with it. Like, go a tablespoon.
You want us to be able to smell and taste the vanilla. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the best part about baking.
Yeah.
When you're baking in your home and your family can smell it.
Then they know.
Talking about family,
Yes.
your granddaughter's here.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a little shy, so maybe we can cut to Jordan. Let's see Jordan.
It's Jordan. Jordan is
Hi,
over there in the lounge. Hey, Jordan.
So Jordan's going to benefit from your labor of baking this cake.
So I imagine that you bake a lot for Jordan, correct?
Yes. We're all in the kitchen together.
Oh, no, no,
They
she-
love being in the kitchen with
Yeah,
me.
but I always say that's the best part of it. When you stay with your family and you all get involved in the kitchen, especially for baking, that's the most fun. It makes the
Absolutely.
experience so wholesome.
Yes, it's
Absolutely.
lovely.
Okay, I'm going to go in with some egg whites.
Okay.
You can keep on going. I'm going to add a little bit at a time. And this is going to aerate. It's going to give it some body, make it a little lighter. But it also does add to the final texture of your cake.
I imagine that some people might get it wrong. Is it difficult to get wrong if you haven't got this, what is this machine called?
Electric hand mixer.
Yeah, if you haven't got an electric hand mixer, how do you get that same fluff? You have to beat it manually with the thing that my mother used to
I'm
beat me
telling
with.
you.
Shame, Tabiso. Next week in Culinary Hotline, we'll be unpacking that situation with Tabiso about his relationship with the wooden spoon.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
I've seen that wooden spoon.
This one is all you need. And you just work that into the batter.
And, like, as long as you
But have you seen goggles? They got those guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Muscle.
they use
Manually.
this. Yeah.
Who
and
needs the gym?
It is, who needs the gym? Okay, so now we're looking good.
Nice, sir.
I'm going to slowly start adding, I'm going to add baking powder and bicarb to my flour. And I'm going to slowly start adding that. Now, here's where we've got to be careful. We've got to work this in stages. So, I'm going to turn it down for you. There we go.
Okay, so you're getting that flour. What's in the flour? You've mixed it with something else.
Flour, baking powder, and bicarb. And that's going to give us that lift and that color that you want. Slowly get it in there. a little bit of our milk as well.
So when would you introduce the milk? Do you introduce the milk at this point when you, or do you only introduce it when you start seeing that it's getting a bit too hard to keep mixing?
You go flour, milk, flour.
Okay, so you're just like layering and building up constantly.
Okay, now I'm going to get a little more milk.
You look like you're having fun doing this, Cecilia. I mean, I can see it in your face. You're just, you know, in the moment, thoroughly luxuriating and taking it all in.
Yes, because things is happening here. And, yes, some ingredients that I never added at home.
Yeah. So what are some of the ingredients that Clem has used here that you typically don't use?
The bicarb.
The bicarb.
Oh, the bicarb.
And it actually helps brown the cake. Actually, I'll give you that color on the outside as well.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
What a simple hack, right? That it's just that one thing that just elevates it and just changes the way that it looks completely.
Absolutely. Okay, that's perfect. We're winning. This is amazing. And honestly, if Zoe Brown was in the kitchen now, she would come for the whisks. She loves eating raw cake batter.
Like the grandchildren.
Like all grandchildren.
Yeah,
that is
they
so true.
grab
my job here today is to just make sure that your working space is nice and neat.
And you do that very well.
As possible. I just try as we go along. Okay, so that's going on in there. But of course, while we're doing that, you know, the next question one might ask is then, temperature, because that becomes very, very important.
Yes.
I think temperature control, Chef Clem.
Yeah. Let's talk about temperature even when we're making our batter. You want to make sure everything's kind of the same temperature.
Yes.
So you want to make sure your eggs are at room temperature, your butter's at room temperature, everything. So what happens when you do that, the batter actually comes together perfectly. It, instead of you fighting cold butter where you struggle to get it to mix in, everything's nicely equally temperatured, and it just comes together. Your batter comes together. Like this batter is so beautiful.
Beautiful, yes.
And so, would using hot milk, like Auntie Cecilia usually does, would that change the
room temperature? Room temperature milk is perfect.
It needs to be room temperature.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I think sometimes my
my
milk is a bit too hot.
Yes.
Yes. So now I know that
room
needs to be room
temperature.
temperature.
room temperature is the way.
Nice.
Then it goes into the oven.
Fantastic.
The recipe is on the website, and I think I do this one at 180 for safety.
Fantastic, which is always safe.
It is.
Safe temperature to go.
This will make 2 layers, but what I decided to do, instead of layering the 2, I decided that we're going to layer 1, put some delicious icing over the top, and then I want you to take one home. And just like, you know, enjoy it.
It's your birthday tomorrow.
It's your birthday?
Jordan?
Yes, tomorrow's your birthday.
Jordan was telling me that it's your birthday tomorrow on Thursday.
On Thursday,
which is fantastic. That's great. I'm very happy about that because now we've done a cake for your birthday. Stunning.
So what I've
Jordan, you're not allowed to eat this cake until tomorrow. I hope you can hear me.
She's laughing. Okay, she's
good.
The lies, we tell the lies. Okay, what I've done, I've taken some caramel treat, some cream. Everything's nice and chilled.
Yes.
I've just whipped the 2 together.
Great.
It's gonna make like a nice little thick syrup to go over the top.
Yeah, listen to that.
Beautiful.
And you can make it thicker if you want, but I like the way it kind of like oozes over the sides.
Run over, yes. Beautiful.
Jordan, I will give you a slice of this.
There is nothing better than when it just like sort of drips
let's
on
make
the
it,
side
let's
and
make
it
it
just
drip
goes
down the side.
I mean, it's like indulgent.
It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there.
That.
It's a pre-birthday slice of cake for you.
Well, and a post-birthday
for me.
slice for you. Okay, well, this is my favorite moment of any moment in the kitchen, Cecilia, is when we get to taste the stuff we've just made.
Yes.
And we always get it nice and fresh, which is the best. Ooh, look at that.
Look at that small slice. So cool. That's tabi sauce. Okay. Okay, now, have you got any...
Is that mine too? Because it
This is also tabi sauce.
Yay!
Tabi sauce, that's yours now.
So we test.
I've got a little bamboo. I'm going to give you yours now, right now.
Oh, wow. I mean, just how fluffy and soft it is. It's like a sponge of magic.
Both pieces for me.
Both pieces. You deserve it. There's a little fork there for you.
Oh, yeah. Clem?
Yes?
This is it, my man.
What a beautiful
This is it.
breakfast.
Hey!
I know. I mean, how many people can say that they have a cake freshly made for breakfast? Just like, right? It's a treat. It's a treat. It's a pre-birthday treat for you, Cecilia. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Happy belated birthday for yesterday. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
And that is how you
so
make
much.
it. I really love this, and I hope that it's inspired you to go baking out there. Question is, do you still have some kitchen challenges that you want to share with us, that you want help with? Some fails you've experienced, sometimes disastrous. 021 110 552. Happy cake eating.
It's my feel.
Welcome back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline Thing. Ting, ting, ting! Yes, right here on S3, open up to some kitchen inspiration. We're joined by Chef Clem on our foodie panel to help you out with any of your culinary conundrums, all those challenges, all those questions you have for him. Give us a call, 021 110 5552. And we still are hanging out with a viewer, of course, Auntie Cecilia from Mitchell's Plain, who we've had fun making cake with. In fact, your granddaughter, Jordan, is enjoying the cake over there, despite me having said, "Ooh, Jordan, no!" Love to see it. I love that. I hope you're having a good time.
I am.
You've taken some notes.
I'm in seventh heaven.
Oh my goodness.
I'm really in seventh heaven.
So are we. Thank you, thank you.
You have no idea how much it means to us being able to have you come here whenever we have viewers and guests coming through to join us here. It inspires us as well, and we love connecting with you. We love sharing the magic in the kitchen.
We do, we
Love
do.
that it's about-
Absolutely.
You can come back again anytime.
Anytime.
Thank you, because I picked up tips this morning.
Yes!
Love that, love
Really.
that, love that.
That's the whole point. So now I see that there's a couple of goedekkies there on the counter. What's happening there?
Someone said they love all our pickles in the background, and they said they really want to make pickled beetroots. How do we do it? This is one of the easiest things to make ever. It's super quick. Can we just jump in straight into it?
Okay.
Okay, pot on the heat.
Okay.
Then I've got some beetroot. What I do is I normally just boil them in water first, then rub the skins off.
Yeah.
These I've got the skin still on, but they're baby beetroot, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That goes into a pot. The thing about any pickle is the balance between the acid and the sugar.
Okay.
For our acid, we're using vinegar, white vinegar. And you can use brown
Is that
vinegar.
white vinegar? I thought it was water.
You know?
I thought, wow, that's a lot of water going in for a pickle. How's that going to work?
Let's give that a smell. No, man.
Any
Seriously.
closer, I'm going to collapse.
You will be fine. Okay, it's white vinegar, okay?
Wow, strong, asane.
Asane.
Is that the name for
Yes,
vinegar?
it is. I like it. Okay, then the sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can use honey.
Yeah.
White sugar for me is kind of the best just because it's not going to add flavor to it. You're just going to enhance the flavor of the beetroot going in.
Oh, okay. Bay leaves.
On everything, in everything,
Cecilia,
all the time.
This man's obsessed with bay leaves. I don't know if you
too.
are as... you also.
I love it, yes.
Do you have a plant there? Because he steals from his neighbors already.
I thought we're not going to talk about
I
this.
buy it from the shop.
Oh, thank you. You are a woman of honor. And maybe take notes
Maybe
from...
if I had a neighbor with a tree, I would have.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know?
If any of our viewers out there have a bay tree that'd like to send us a big branch of bay leaves, please do, please do. We'll give you a shout
Be careful
out.
with that because just now we won't have storage space. You know, our viewers are
We
generous.
will hang out bay leaves from the ceiling. We love bay leaves. Okay.
Well, listen, we are still on standby for that call, so give us a call whenever you're ready on 021 110 5552.
Peppercorns, onions go in, garlic goes in, a little bit of salt goes in, and then the chili goes in. Bring it to a simmer, let it cook through, beetroot soft, that's it. And it'll last for years.
I love... For years!
I'll let you say this, you'll give it to your great-grandchild.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I knew it.
Telefono. Would you like to answer, Ross?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Who are we speaking to? Welcome to the Culinary Hotline Bling. Let's put you on speakerphone.
What's your question? Oh, first of all, who are we speaking to?
It's Kiara from the Free State.
Kiara from the Free State. What is your question this morning for Chef Clem?
I want to know how's the perfect way to crack an egg without getting eggshells in your flapjack mixture or any food you're making with eggs.
You asked that question not just for yourself, but I think for the entire nation.
For the nation.
You are a nation builder. You're a community builder. You are here to save lives and days. Thank you. What's the answer?
Okay,
please?
so here's the first thing. Whenever you're cracking eggs into a batter, like we made a cake earlier, we didn't use whole eggs, we used egg whites. But if you're cracking eggs into a cake,
yes,
don't crack it directly into the bowl. What you do is you first put it into a separate bowl. Okay.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to. Here's another thing, okay? Don't try to be fancy and do the one-handed egg crack thing.
Only chefs sometimes can.
And also then, don't. Okay, now here's the theory. If you crack your egg on a flat surface, you'll create a bit of a flatter indent, which will make it easier to break, and you won't break off any pieces of egg. Not, I mean, it's happened where a piece of egg just goes in there. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Okay, flat surface.
Okay.
And again, what you are gonna do, how do you say
soft, like, you must be soft.
egg tapping strength.
Okay, cool.
Okay? Perfect. Okay, let's try doing it with a sharper edge.
Like I do, yeah.
You use a spoon?
I usually
You can use the end of the counter, use a spoon, okay?
But it always gets messed up when I use a spoon. I don't know why.
So let's say maybe don't do this. Look, we're still winning. We're still winning.
I mean, look, there is one little...
That's not eggshell. So should we try the one-handed egg thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You go.
We're just trying all the different methods now, so... Okay.
Wow. Okay.
But now, let's do worst case scenario where a piece of egg actually shell falls in there.
So scenario where you have done it at home in the free state.
So now what do we do? First of all, put the spoon to the side. You're going to be fishing for that thing for days. Use the actual egg, and now you're going to get in there. And now, where are you?
I've actually just thought now, it could even be a saying, like an English saying.
Tell me.
Never use a spoon to scoop out an eggshell.
It'll sound more dramatic
So
in
maybe
Afrikaans.
like when there's like someone who's done something and you're trying to like help them out, and then you're trying to say to someone, oh, that one is a lost scope, you can't like help them out. Just say, oh, trust me, you never scoop out the eggshell using a spoon.
And Cecilia, what do you think about that? I don't know. Say it in Afrikaans. Say it in Afrikaans.
Moenie die spoon
Moet nooit
vat.
'n lepel vat.
Lepel.
'n lepel.
Met die eie.
Die eierdop uit die eier uithaal.
Does that answer your question, my dear? Are you satisfied?
She's so flabbergasted. She is just...
She's gone to the kitchen. She's actually just making eggs now. She's forgotten about the tips. She's doing the tips
She's
now.
doing it right
like
now.
Like many, many eggs. Okay, great. That's fantastic. I'm glad we could save the day for the entire nation. And this is such good information.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
One last little Facebook question that we had. Very, very quickly. So someone asked us, how do they prevent their cast iron or their heavy base pans from rusting? If they do have a little bit of rust in it, get yourself one of these.
Skierpot.
Yeah? There we go. Use this. Don't use soapy water. Just use this, a little bit of water, warm water, to get it off there. It will come off eventually, a little bit of elbow grease. Then, when it is off, what I always do is I always coat it in non-stick kitchen spray.
And leave it like
oil.
that.
Before I use it or after I use it, this thing needs to have a little bit of a coating on it. And that's how you'll look after your cast iron.
And what about like if after it's been used for quite some time and now it's getting a bit rusty or dry, if I put like boiling water over and I leave it for like a couple of hours?
As long as you're going to get that water off as soon as possible and make sure it's dry. Water's your enemy. It'll turn it to rust.
Okay, so water actually isn't always the hero we like it to be when it comes to that. Thanks so much. You've been so helpful, Chef Clem. I mean, as always, you blow my mind. We're going to write a book, you and I, of hacks, just hacks.
And the wooden spoon story. Want to find out about that next week.
Yeah. And hopefully you take some videos showing us how you've been able to put all of this help to use. We'd like to see that on our Facebook page. Cecilia, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's such a great pleasure. It's the best birthday present that I could receive, being here, and I didn't even realize it's in my birthday week that this is happening. It's just this morning.
Oh, wow.
I said to the grandkids, but it's my birthday on Thursday.
Yes.
This is going to be my biggest birthday present.
We're so happy we could do that for you.
I want to hug you with my elbow.
I'm in as well.
Presenters and my favorite chef.
Thank you so much. We love you. I love you so much.
You.
Thank
so
you
much.
for this.
And to granddaughter Jordan, I don't know if she's still there. She's probably still eating a cake. Bye, Jordan. Thank you for joining us.
Wave.
Jordan's fretting there. Well, listen, that's unfortunately all of the time that we have for you this morning on our culinary hotline bling. Zing! Next week we do it again. 021 110 552. We're going to be answering more of your question. And of course, we want to make sure that you get those through. Start thinking about those challenges. In fact, spend the next 7 days picking out all those challenges as they happen and noting them, and then give us a call about them. We'll see you then.